Hey guys, it's Kylie and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Tunisian crochet stitch tutorial for y'all. I am going to show y'all how to crochet the Tunisian full stitch. So this is a really pretty stitch. You can see here the texture of it. It's really a pretty simple and easy Tunisian stitch to learn to do, and we're fixing to get started. But before we do, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure and click that subscribe button so you'll never miss a new tutorial or pattern from me, as I do a lot of regular crochet tutorials too. And we're just going to jump right in and get started. So I'm just using a 6mm Tunisian crochet hook and a worsted weight number 4 acrylic yarn. You can use any yarn with corresponding hook that you want. And to start the Tunisian full stitch, you can chain any number of stitches you want. So for this little swatch here, I'm just going to chain 10 stitches, but you can start with any number that you'd like. And then we're just going to work a normal foundation row. So if you've ever done like the Tunisian simple stitch, you'll kind of know how this works. We're going to start in the second chain from our hook. I'm going to work into the back bump of the stitch. I'm going to insert my hook into that second chain stitch from my hook, pull up a loop, and then I'm going to repeat that all the way across. Insert my hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and repeat that all the way across. And this is what it looked like after you've pulled up loops all the way across. And you should have the same number of loops on your hook as you did chain stitches to start. Going on and working our return pass for the foundation row, we're simply going to chain 1. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then repeat that across. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and just continue repeating that until you have 1 loop left on your hook. And this is what it looked like after you've completed that foundation row. Now we're going to go on to actually starting to crochet the full stitch. So starting for row 1 of the Tunisian full stitch, you see these spaces in between the vertical bars. We're going to insert our hook into the very first space in between those 2 vertical bars and pull up a loop. And then we're going to insert our hook into the next space between 2 vertical bars and pull up another loop. And we're going to repeat this all the way across, but when we get to the very last space, we're going to skip it and not pull up a loop in that last space. But we will insert our hook into that very edge stitch, that V on the side, and pull up a loop there. And then for our return pass for row 1, we'll work it as we normally do by chaining 1. Then yarning over and pulling through 2 loops, and then you'll yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and you'll repeat that all the way across until you have 1 loop on your hook. And here's what it'll look like after row 1 of the full stitch, going on to row 2. So for row 2, we are going to skip the very first space. So for the first row, we went in that first space. For row 2, we're going to skip that first space and insert our hook in the second space and pull up a loop. And then we're going to continue inserting our hook into each space across, pulling up loops. And you will insert your hook into that very last space and pull up a loop for row 2. And you will also insert your hook in that edge stitch, that little V, and pull up a loop there also. And then for the return pass for row 2, you'll work it like normal. Chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, repeat that across until you only have 1 loop left on your hook. And here's what it'll look like after row 2. You will continue repeating row 1 and row 2 until the piece is as long as you'd like. The main thing to remember is that you insert your hook and work into the first space, that you skip the last space of that row, and if you skip the first space, that you work into the last space of that row. So that's the main thing you have to remember when working this stitch. And going on, I've grabbed this piece that was bigger, so I'm going to show you how to fasten it off when your piece is as long as you'd like. So you're simply going to insert your hook into the space between the vertical bars and slip stitch. Then you'll go into the next space and slip stitch. And you're going to work that all the way across. If you went into the very first space, then when you reach the end, you'll skip that space and just slip stitch into the edge stitch or the V at the very end of the row. And that's literally how easy it is to crochet the Tunisian full stitch. If y'all enjoyed this tutorial, be sure and give this video a like, and if you have not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my other Tunisian crochet stitches along with my regular crochet stitch tutorials, and happy crocheting!